limp here from Negs with 8-8. I guess you have to protect that range when you limp so often. An ace-king for Negs, of course.
Hellmuth looking good on this 5-deuce-deuce board.
Negs comes with the check.
500.
Hellmuth with 40-odd%. Of course, Negs with the continue calls. I mean, let's see.
An ace-king should be good on this particular texture, but
very often,
Daniel just elects to defer as he continues to play small pot poker, creating frustration for Phil. Even when he does have the winners, he's not picking up a lot of chips.
Somewhat, and I'm interested to see here
1150.
what Negs comes with. I think we have a fairly clear call. It's kind of interesting having diamond on club spade heart. We beat some of the backdoor misses, which are c-bettable on flop, but anyways, and the 9 river. Let's see if Phil goes for value here in check lines.
Just north of half pot sizing from Phil in position on the turn, getting laid 3-1. Daniel makes the call and now checks the 9 of diamonds on the end.
It looks like Phil is cutting out a sort of standard-ish value bet. Probably for Negs we just
31?
call. I mean, if he folds, I'll be very impressed.
I think you send Phil into the stratosphere with a check raise here, and obviously we're looking at the hole cards, which allow us to sort of fantasize about these sorts of situations, but the ace-king really is just a bluff catcher.
Yeah, I mean, it might very well be check raisable. Usually we think about inferior hands to this by far as check raise candidates, but the properties of this hand, I mean, it's not the worst. He flicks in a time bank. Looks like he's between call and fold. Obviously, we only beat bluffs, but it's just one of these things. It's weird playing heads up. I think end of the day, we just call, live with it, kind of hate it. But if he has him dialed in really tight, he'll find the fold. And I mean, bravo if he does. He's studying him too, Ollie. You know, Negs is pretty good at this stuff here. Mano-y-mano, like look at a guy and decide.
And not just any guy, a guy who he sat across from plenty through the years.
Correct.
And has been studying game film, no doubt, coming in.
All of this. And as you said, you know, I mean, but this is just a hard one to kind of get away from. It's just a weird spot where ace-king speaks for itself. And maybe we just see deal the next hand, but
Hellmuth did limp pre, though, on the button. Obviously, his range is wide. Called the extra 500.
Make a decision, yes.
Another time back.
Minute.
Take your time, Daniel. I mean, it's a weird one. I like this dig. Give these time banks for a reason. Like, sometimes you just get dialed into a particular hand and off you go. Looking at him again, only a little stare down. Can we pick up anything? Stare him right at him.
Is he going to burn a third time bank?
31, right?
He just hates
Well, Phil
it.
says this is how he gets it. People just pay him off, so here's another one.
There it is.
Pocket eights.
Winner.
Good hand.
Daniel felt it, Ollie.
But
But
that one in pre-flop, too.
And
Winner,
you had eight,
Phil.
ace jack.
Better than that.
Yeah.
Ace-king suited.
Are we just staring at the tracks waiting for a train collision here? At this
Call.
point? It's just going to take 2 specific hands to just get it in at this depth?
I mean, he has 7K at 250, 500. It doesn't have to be that dramatic. Bottom pair in the back door here for Phil. The 10 jack with the back door for
1,000.
Negs. 1,000 stab from Hellmuth. That's all. Just, and the jack high in the gutter. I mean, we're in. See, Ollie.
Can 10-4 hold? Yes, it can.
I think for Negs we're firing. Comes with
Half pot,
yeah.
2K. Boy. That's a big ask when you're sitting on 6K. A third of your remaining stack to basically bluff catch.
Hellmuth seems curious, though. But, I mean,
Daniel raised pre, min up to 1,000. We
Check.
don't back the flop.
Jack
guy pays
high.
it off.
He caught
Bravo,
me.
Phil. I mean,
Wow.
he does.
Old man speeding. Caught the old man speeding. Good hand.
Thank you.
Boy,
Pair's
that
a
was
pair.
gutsy.
It was.
Daniel following up with 2 queens.
Yep.
9-7 suited, plenty playable for Phil.
Oh.
And it comes.
Check.
Dark check, and not the sort of texture that's going to invite additional chips to enter the pot out of Phil's
15.
stack. Oh,
Well, you beat a pretty good hand here.
and look at this. He check raises the 9 high on the
I
ace-king
had a
deuce
pretty
board.
good hand. There's only 2 overcards that could come, and 2 overcards did come.
Yeah, well done,
Right?
Ollie.
That's hard to do. I'm glad you
Clears
didn't go
the
all in
queens.
pre-flop. Couple queens. You know, you go all in pre-flop. Whee! Or maybe you're bluffing. I don't know.
Check.
Deuce 3-4 with a couple of clubs.
All in.
And Negreanu c-bets 600, promptly gets piled on the heels of the min-raise open on the button.
10,200.
Oh, and look at this. Open-ender and 10 high clubs
Ollie.
90.
versus a
200?
gutty and queen high clubs.
Well, I got to be about a 50-50 here. So what is it, 9,200 more? You got the best hand, Phil.
More like
92 is the total?
3-1
10-2.
dog.
I call. Good luck, Phil.
I have queen high, flush and straight
Oh,
draw.
no. You have me crushed. I have 10 high with flush draw and straight draw. What a cooler. Nice hand.
That's not over yet. I haven't won too many of these, but I'm in great
Holy
shape.
smokes. Yeah. You didn't think I didn't think I was going to be in that bad of shape. I mean, whatever. You can have 2
Yeah.
pair. I don't care.
Yeah.
You got my clubs covered. You got my straight
Well,
covered.
I got some kill cards are good. There's a
Well,
bunch
10 of hearts
clubs.
would be all right.
Queen is almost a kill card, but any club's a kill card.
There you go. Now I need
There's
a
a
6 to
straight.
chop.
Yeah.
3 outs to chop.
Hellmuth does indeed make the 6 high straight on the turn, and Negreanu needs another 6 to show up.
No, didn't come.
Instead, it's a
All
king.
right.
And Phil
10-2.
doubles
Yep.
after all
There
that
you go. Still got
patience,
his double.
Nick.
Back in action.
Just like that, Ollie. We have a match.
I just gave it to him. As like you said, I was just going to give it to him.
Well, I mean, you didn't really give that one to me, did you? You had a hand that everybody were going.
Man,
with, so
did
I
you
mean,
have a hand, though.
Stack depth diminishing further as we get deeper into the match.
check.
Ace-6 turns into top pair for Negreanu as Hellmuth hits middle pair and an 8. Daniel did not raise pre, helping to conceal his
Check.
ace. Phil check calls 800.
Check.
Dark check. Daniel bets again. 3/4 pot. $10-8 could still be good here.
I think, theoretically speaking, we have a call. Looks like Hellmuth is about to rise up and make an excellent in-game fold, although perhaps not. But when he kind of tanks like this, he often finds the fold.
Not call.
Yeah, it's just too much hand. He kind of felt it feels like, but end of the day, it's just...
Does all that posturing on the turn sort of give
and
away?
there
Wow.
it is. Wow, it's all going his way right now, Ollie.
Sure it
Hellmuth
is.
about to like mount some crazy charge.
And is Daniel not going to peg him sort of exactly on an 8 in this spot with some of that behavior on the turn?
Let's see. I think it's going to go check call, just judging Phil style. Maybe he'll find the raise. He does
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
snap
Two-pair.
against 48.
You win. Oh. Okay. 2 pair wins.
Got lucky.
Lots of pairs,
Could have
as
Bad read
Daniel
on
would
my
put it
part.
Considered
a few
raising
levels
here.
ago.
Back in the
I'm
match.
starting to call you very light now.
I see that.
Wow,
20
man.
Second pair.
16.
1600.
I check.
10-9. Up against King Queen. Jack high, all diamond flop. King of diamonds for Hellmuth. The better of the 2 flush draws.
800.
800.
Phil's check draws a bet of 800 from Daniel, who would certainly have enjoyed taking it right there. Instead, he'll have to fight
Check.
as Hellmuth
Check.
makes the call and the 4th diamond shows up. 4th nuts for Daniel, who checks back up against the 2nd nuts, and now a 5th diamond on the board. Boy, 9 of diamonds needed there for Negreanu.
2400.
2400.
I think I have it. Hold on. Yeah, I call.
Call.
What?
I said I think I have it. I said
Oh, you win. Sorry. Pardon me for betting. So I apologize.
I was trying not to slow you. I said I think I have
Yeah.
it.
I had the 3rd nuts. You had the 2nd nuts.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We're back to even.
Daniel could have asked the question on the river, certainly.
Call. Option.
The little raise.
3000.
Find out just how much Hellmuth likes those 10s and 8s.
Few suited 9s.
Negreanu shot it up to 3K pre.
Wow.
Got
Top
himself
pair backdoor for Negs, yeah.
yeah.
Flush draw, straight draw for Hellmuth.
same straight draw for Daniel as well, with the 9 working.
Daniel comes with quarter. Hellmuth, of course, in.
1500 a man. To the turn we go. The 6 now pairs Hellmuth. Kings still out in front.
Comes with just north of 50%, and of course Hellmuth in. Big river coming here, Ollie, quite pivotal.
Another 10K into the
And there it
pot.
is. Oh
Hearts for Hellmuth.
my. Oh, white magic starting to just
Creepily.
enter the air.
Yeah.
I mean, very awkward spot coming up for Negs, who in all likelihood will check. He might come with some sort of a block bet, but looks like he is coming with just the small bet, maybe 3rd.
6000.
Yeah. And that's the kind of sizing that he's prepared to step away from in the event that Hellmuth raises it up, which we have to presume he will.
Yeah, Hellmuth will be raising.
10 seconds.
I think you're right, Ali. I think he'll find the fold, but it's still
17,500.
Wow, Philly, you finally beat that hand that has been beating you all day. I have the exact one again. How much? 17.5?
17,500. Yeah.
You finally beat that hand. I didn't even see that it was a heart when I bet.
Oh.
I believe that, by the
Looks
way.
like Philly's going to take the lead. Legit.
10 seconds.
Maybe a little bit of fatigue here for Daniel. You know?
Take it. Good bluff, Phil.
Not impossible.
Had the same hand I've had against you that won every time except this one.
It certainly wasn't fun at one point for Phil Hellmuth. It was an insufferable first few frames for him.
It really was. 19-1 lead. It was all going so just smoothly for Negs.
Just elevator
And here
down
we are.
for him.
Yeah.
Check.
But recovered, resilient, and now holding a gut shot straight draw against a king high flush draw here in rough shape. Negreanu will reach out and c-bet.
Certainly we're continuing one way or the other if we're Hellmuth.
Call.
Just 1,800
Comes with the call.
into 48.
Check.
Hellmuth makes the call, quickly checks. He's picked up the open-ender as Negreanu makes a pair of kings. And this is where perhaps we see Daniel come with the bigger number.
Yeah, I think a lot of draws out there. Negreanu's hand is so comfy, though, with the clubs. Perhaps we size it down a bit in relation to some other King X. He comes with just north of half. And for Hellmuth, we have a clear call. Queen high good sometimes even. Oh my,
boy.
Ali.
Check.
That is a very textured card, too. I don't know whether or not Daniel goes for value here.
Let's see. I mean, top pair value hunt worthy. The deuce, obviously, is not the best.
That 9 just drops right in the breadbasket for so much.
It does, but we're not too worried about 7-10, 5-7, sure, maybe. Queen 10,
Check.
obviously. Real great
What?
check from Negs there.
Nuts.
Just no problem.
Ah, you turned a king and a flush draw. Wow. What a check.
It was special.
It's a
Wow,
solid
what a
check.
check back.